Good afternoon. I thought I would like to share some of the initiatives and an introduction of Sundaram Clayton at this forum. My structure of the presentation is like this. Give an overview of what TVS Group is and how it looks like, and Sundaram Clayton. And in particular, I'll be presenting what kind of technology development and what kind of challenges we have in the automotive component development arena looks like, and a few case studies what our experiences through. Sundaram Clayton, the TVS Group was formed in 1911 and a revenue of about $5 billion. And it is one of the largest auto component group in India, represents about 10% auto component sales in India, 11% sales abroad. And we have diversified into two-wheeler vehicle dealership and logistics also. So this is the kind of mosaic of component manufacturing across the group we have. And as Sundaram Clayton, we talk in terms of trust, values. We work on exactness, and we have a passion for the customers. And Sundaram Clayton is a company. As a company, we look at giving a complete solution for light metal castings, where today the buzzword for automotive is lightweighting. So, as a corporate, Sundaram Clayton, we have been formed in 1962 as a joint venture with Clayton Devangre, basically making air braking systems. And today it is WAPCO. And we have divested in 2008. During that time, we had looked at aluminum die casting, and it was a backward integration for the air braking system. And we were the first to get into mopeds as a Sundaram Clayton company, first to get Japanese technology into India for motorcycles. We were one of the first to get the Deming Prize, and we are over 15,000 employees working there. And Sundaram Clayton, under the umbrella, we have TVS Motors, Sundaram Clayton, aluminum die casting, Haritha Seatings, Ferrer, and the auto component division. This is the kind of OEMs we supply to, and we almost cover the whole automotive arena and the truck business. Over the last 1 decade, we have grown quite. We've looked at a lot of international markets, and we have grown over 22% year on year, and the growth was into domestic and international markets. And we are one of the largest exporters of aluminum die-cast parts from India. So the impetus for the new technology development has been to enter into the international market for die casting, and the lightweighting initiatives what the industry is looking at, the OEMs, and the internal drive to bring the bottom line in terms of reducing rejections and improving cost and being more cost competitive in such a demanding business. So having said that, we created a mission for technology development. We looked at objectives and initiatives, activities. We have matrices and targets for achieving these. So the mission statement we have defined as enhance the capability in current and futuristic metal forming processes for light alloys through technology absorption, innovation, and process improvements to achieve significant quality cost advantage of competition. And the focus areas were material science, basically advanced casting processes, special processes, of course the simulation, and the FEA for product design and development. Again, coming more deeper into it, we started looking at benchmarking the activities and basically through the technology forecast, business development, customer requirements, and internal process improvements, which lead to new products and processes, technologies that would lead to metallurgy, casting process, and post-casting processes. We looked at how to get these inputs. These are various ways in getting the inputs for going through the process. And for example, what all the cost driving factors and the technology is which are required to be competitive have been benchmarked. And across the process system, we looked at various contributing factors for innovation and drawn a 5-year technology development plan which target customer segments and technical targets which need to be achieved. This has been further classified into technology development projects in terms of short-term, medium-term, and long-term technology development projects which would cater to the materials and processes and the products which are involved. So going further, we have a systematic plan for development of various process development and product developments. And this is the kind of growth what we have looked at for the last 7 years. And as a R&D, we do have all the ups and downs. And when we looked at what was going on, we found that we did have some failures. We have some stagnant technologies, and we do have very success stories also in the process. So we do a lot of analysis and introspection in looking at technologies, how we have developed across. And we have a very robust funding system. We do a lot of internal funding. We get funding from the initiatives what we get from the government in terms of tax benefits, which flows back into the technology development, and funding from Department of Science and Scientific and Industrial Research. We had a project with them, and we have funding from the customers also, where new product launch. We do almost about 75 to 80 new product developments in a year. So we have a good support from the customers for these kind of projects. When coming to networking, we network with people across the globe. We work very closely with IIT Madras and PSG College in Coimbatore. We have course curriculums created so that we have human resources coming from there also. But what Dr. Shamsundar said in the morning, I do appreciate and acknowledge that we need to still further work on getting people who are having a better employability. That we are still working on with various academic institutions to get the course curriculum which would cater to our requirements. For example, we look at cost cutting in terms of improving the process, in terms of melting costs, energy efficiency. We work with SMEs. We started developing prototypes. We developed small entrepreneurs in Chennai who help us in developing prototypes, and we have established all the processes with them. So we cater to our customer requirements, where the volumes are very low in making the prototypes. With the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, we were fortunate to get a project for lightweighting and magnesium die-casting development, and this is a project which was funded by DSIR. And we had a very good experience with DSIR, a good journey with them, and within 3 years we could develop the technology, and we are ready for serial production today. And I'm happy to inform that all the timelines, everything, were, in fact, DSIR was following up with us in terms of completion and things like that. So this is the kind of achievement we could get. We are able to be very cost competitive we are able to give 33% weight reduction with a similar component as aluminum with the same price and better performance. So these are some of the examples what I would like to share. Thank you.